Hey, it's 2017. The voice of reason back in the building. Live. Dash Radio. Hot Button Radio. You already know what we do. We bring the illest topics. If this is your first time tuning into the voice of reason, let me give you a quick synopsis. Am I rhyming right now? Who gonna rock this? Hey. Okay, let me stop real quick.
Playing.
Everything is rhyming. Shit, it's magical. This is a relationship roundtable where I gather women from all walks of life to weigh in, pontificate even, on heavy topics that I require the truth from women. Right? I require you to tell the truth. You can turn that beat down just a little, because it's right there with me. Slappy do low. It don't got to be that low. Yeah. Beats produced by James Broadway, Broadzilla, Pasadena. Sorry. Yeah. So let me just say, when I hit women in the head with these topics, a lot of times you guys cave under the pressure. Am I lying?
Yes.
Y'all know I'm telling the truth out there.
You lying all day.
We pull it out.
They be hemming, hawing. Well, that isn't me. I never had that experience. I don't even know nobody who had that experience. Just lying.
Nah.
Just evil.
No.
You be lying.
I be lying. Okay, cool. So I put together these topics because I really want to know the insights from women. I think men misinterpret women so much while at the same time trying to interface and connect and vibe. But I think we have a lot of misnomers, a lot of faulty ideas about y'all. But true. I think you guys feed into that and grow the lie.
No, the other way around.
No, I think women grow the lie.
Why would I plant that seed? I don't think so.
Women, listen, I don't want to hear from the evolved Ashley. I want to hear
I don't know.
From the evil Ashley. The Ashley that was a fucking Sith. I don't want to hear from the Jedi. I'd like to hear from the evil Ashley.
I'm a dig deep.
Because I'm saying people need to know.
Yes.
There are men out there, young men, who'd like to know the truth from women. Now, when I was young, I always noticed how a girl I'm seeing looks at a girl, right, who may have caught my eye, or, you know how we do when we walking with our girl, we be like, that little glance.
That bitch, look.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I've always noticed that. And then I've always noticed when you get a chance to get around a circle, I call it a coven of women, when they talking, it'd be really grimy about other women. And I was always interested to know, like, is that just some natural shit women do? They hate on each other?
Nah.
I think so. So today's topic, WWW. The number to dial, I need you to get to the phone lines. I want to hear from people on this one, 323-230-44. What is it? 4610. 323-230-4610. I want to hear from people.
Hot Button Radio, baby.
Today's topic, WWW, Weak Women Wars. When weak women attack each other, a deeper look at the nature of female frenemies. You know, fronting like they your friend. I think that happens more with women than with men.
Gotta cut them bitches out.
Because we men are like, oh, nigga, get your puss ass. We already pick up quick. Yeah. But as Jeff Brown, one of my co-hosts, says on the So What Morning Show here on Dash Radio, Mondays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, he says women always circle the wagon. Good women always circle the wagons around bad women. Y'all always protect. Just like the girl who hollered at you outside. She was like, oh, girl gang, we're going to take your co-host and bring her to our show. Girls always come together.
That's true.
Y'all circle the wagons. It don't matter if the girl is good or bad.
But she a real one. She not going nowhere. If you fake, you gonna go the wagon. Fuck the wagon.
You guys circle the wagons.
I don't think so.
So I have some questions. I have some questions, and let's see. Because you guys acting like y'all not catty now, and I know that's some bullshit. Okay, cool. True or false? Catty women are addicted to drama and gossiping.
True.
Yeah. Some.
Are women who slut shame other women guilty of thinking like a man?
No.
No, I love strippers. Shit.
Oh,
I love them.
but
it's
listen,
art.
I posted a picture of Maliah
Yes.
with her ass out.
I remember that picture.
It was quite.
The one in the red boots?
No, she had on a onesie.
Girl.
She said in the boots.
Girl.
She had on a onesie. No,
Yes.
she had on a onesie, and I do shit because I like to
Start shit.
conduct social experiments.
You're very good at it.
And what I noticed, the judgment primarily came from women.
Because they might not have a nice ass. Like, why she got to have her ass out?
Yeah, women are haters of other women. Let me finish these questions.
Insecure women. Can we put that word in there?
No.
Whatever.
Why do some women hate on women they want to be or women they can't be?
You talking about church women?
Why you want to be somebody else? Is the real
Tired
question.
hoe women?
That's ugly. That's ugly. Is the female woman hater an anti-feminist? I got tough questions.
They are hard. I'm like, damn.
Let's see. Why do we all just accept, or why don't we all just accept that woman hating is natural when women hate each other?
It's not natural.
I think it is.
It's a spirit.
I think it's
You
common.
need to get that shit out.
It needs to be rebooted.
So let's talk about it right now. I want to introduce my panel because they don't seem to know how to just listen while I set the topic up. Another one
Are
of
we
the
fighting?
woman flaw right there. I will do a show on how horrible women are at listening.
True.
True. That's true.
I apologize, though.
It's good. They just want to answer every question when
Like me.
that's not what you're supposed to do.
Ooh.
Why are catty women so beautiful? I mean, or catty women, or why are women catty towards beautiful women? I noticed that happens a lot. When a girl, because wait a minute, somebody just
I was
whispered.
playing.
No, fuck that. See, that's what I'm saying about the lies. You told the truth as a whisper, and I heard it. So now say it.
I have a microphone,
So say it.
because they're ugly.
Because
But
they
I was really
ugly.
playing. It was a joke.
Yeah.
We don't got the,
what I
the
mean?
comedians on. Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah.
You see what I
So,
mean?
yeah.
That's the bullshit. God, in general, are women more
Yeah.
catty towards women?
They're ugly on
consider-
the inside. That's what I meant to say.
I don't think they suck dick properly.
That's always her answer to everything. They not sucking the dick.
I'm saying it's a good energy.
It is good energy.
True or false? True or false? Many women seek friendships with men over other women. Why is that, ladies? Why? Why do so many women have more male friends than they have female friends?
These bitches out here.
I don't trust these hoes.
Yeah, they were saying. Yeah.
I love the men energy. I'm
You know what
sorry.
I mean.
I don't eat pussy, so of course my men quota is gonna be bigger.
She's so
I don't
crazy.
understand. Say more.
I'm just saying, I love dick. Like if the bitch had a dick and a pussy, like a morphodite, is that what they call it?
Hermaphrodite.
A hermaphrodite.
Then you could be friends with her.
I could be. We'll scroll this bitch. We'll take over America. God damn it.
Oh my god.
I mean, Miss Lips confuses me. I am perplexed. She would be down with a woman if a woman was a hermaphrodite.
Yeah.
But she don't fuck with,
But she gotta have a big dick. And eat pussy too.
Did we just start the show?
I'm sorry.
Because I kind of feel like I need a break. The fuck is happening?
It's hot in here.
So, let me introduce my panel. Miss Lips, comedian Miss Lips is in the building.
What's up, y'all?
Of course, entrepreneur, music executive Ashley Banks is in
Hi,
the music.
you guys. I'm back.
And
Hello.
I just don't know how to frame her right now.
Give him a minute, y'all.
You need a drum
I
roll.
can't be friends.
Just a banger. A baddie.
Yes.
This is where the term, I guess, originated. We try to have baddies on the show.
And she look good in person, y'all.
But let me just say, this is why I thought that this was great. Because like I was setting up earlier, we used a picture of Maliah to promote the topic. And it was women who were the most critical. It was women who were the most critical and judgmental of Gabby.
Wow, that's shocking.
Her hair. And it was sisters.
Really? On
That's because
Instagram?
they corny.
I'm
She
just-
was at work.
I'm just
She's
saying.
sweating her edges out. She working out.
Right. She got to have a full-fledged
She's a
bionic
gymnast.
weave while she doing flips.
What?
I'm just saying.
That's
it was
a personal
women
problem.
who tore her down.
Wow.
So when we use Malaiah's pic, it was women. I wish she would have put her ass up. That's because you built like
A buffalo.
a futon with a goose down jacket on.
Yeah.
You fluffy now. You might have been cute back in the day, but now
She's a retired hoe in
That's-
church now.
you on the beanbag side of the game.
Yeah.
I'm just
WI.
saying.
Hey, that's my butt nickname, Fluffy.
Fluffy?
Yeah, my ass
But
is
you
fluffy.
fluffy. Okay.
You fluffy in the right areas. Yes, girl.
All right. But I'm
I
just
like
saying.
Fluffy though,
So
in all areas. Personally,
you like fat
I'm a
people?
for real pervert. So
I'm just
when I
just
watch
thought I'd say
porn, I want to see a chubby woman.
Okay.
And I like her dark skin because their pussies are so pink. You know the contrast.
Oh my.
She's an artist.
Yeah,
We need to get her a paintbrush, y'all.
Right.
Look, pull it out, Zoe. Give over your paintbrush.
Jeez. Well,
that
welcome.
chocolate with that pink in the middle. It's like, ooh,
Welcome to the show, Maliah.
can't miss that.
Thank you for sharing your innermost desires here. Wow. But let me start by doing this around the table. Starting with Miss Lips.
Yes.
How have you experienced weak woman hate against you? 30 seconds.
Well, I'm a represent for the BBWs. Okay. First.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
All
Hey,
right.
BBW.
I love her.
I'm a represent for the big girls. Okay. So,
For the
it's not-
burger murderers.
well, it's not the you murder some burgers and suck the corn chips off your dick too. But no,
Chips.
Non-GMO though.
I'm just saying, veggies, vegan dick is good dick. But anyway,
Oh, okay.
no, as a big woman,
Help us, Lord.
it's very rare. It's very rare that a big woman walk into her feminine sexual goddess and still have a team of skinny girls, ugly girls. You're supposed to have a team of women. You're supposed to have a team. Everybody can't look like you or
But don't ugly girls hate?
ugly girls do hate.
Don't
But you
pretty,
know what?
But don't pretty girls hate on ugly girls?
Pretty girls hate on ugly girls too. But you know what? The worst thing is a skinny bitch calling me fat. You understand me?
That is the worst.
That is the worst.
Why?
Because, bitch, I know I'm fat. I don't need confirmation, bitch. Look. And my fat is good. You understand me? Because I ain't got no problem pulling no
I agree,
motherfucking niggas.
Yeah, I feel like it's all in the right place. So
And I love when bitches call me fat because I'm telling you, I look on they shit and I be like, damn, I can fuck your man. Believe that.
Your
She
time
could.
is up. Miss
Okay,
Lips.
I'm sorry.
Thank
But bitches are evil. Bitches are evil, yes.
That's what I'm looking
Thank you.
for. Because nobody wants to tell the truth.
Yes.
Ashley,
yeah, I'm here to tell the truth.
real,
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
real hate stories.
Okay, so listen, I work in the music industry. So who hates on me is men. But I think that they're gay men. So they're kind of, I feel like if you hate on a woman who's positive and spiritual and nothing but good to you for no reason because you're jealous of what she can do, that you have to have this feminine energy on you. So I kind of feel like they're a female. So I think it's when you're insecure, you don't know who you are, when you don't love yourself, you can't reflect or attract what's positive because you negative. So that's what that shit really is.
I like the way you set it up with men first. That's another show.
Okay.
It's fine. But again.
But they bitches, so.
So real.
Oh, watch when we get started. Maliah, do you have examples of weak woman hate perpetuated against you?
So many examples, but I think that ugly women don't hate as much as I think beautiful women hate on beautiful women more than anyone.
Say more. Now we're getting somewhere.
And that has a lot to do with the reason why you're hating in the first place is because of position. You want a position. And beautiful women are used to being beautiful, and it's very superficial. Whereas far as a woman that's not as beautiful or considered as beautiful is pretty much going to be confident in herself. She knows how to work her way through, the day and get her man. And a lot of women that aren't necessarily considered attractive are, men are like crazy about them because they know how to be the homegirl. They know they're not tripping off of being beautiful all the time.
That's
so,
true.
yeah.
And y'all can wash y'all face. Y'all can wash my face. I actually want to do an experiment.
What?
I'm gonna do this at the Comedy Store. I encourage every man to get him white washcloths and ivory, and I will tell you why. Because it's too many bitches. You do not know who you fucking.
No, this is true. Listen to her.
And Ivy can tell the pH in that bitch pussy too. So it don't matter how much perfume,
She's a scientist.
all this shit she put in her pussy to clean it up and all this shit, Yanni eggs and all that shit. You get her some motherfucking Ivory soap, you might as well just put dirty bitch on her contact. Because that's what the fuck she gonna smell like, a dirty pussy bitch. But that's for the evil hoes. Do that for the evil hoes. I'm sorry.
We gotta focus.
Yeah. No, because evil hoes make me mad. They make me mad.
They make me mad too, girl.
Yeah. Huh?
I can't.
She's talking about the pH balance, the
yeah.
alkaline and the acid.
Yeah.
You got a high acid yoni.
Yeah.
Your shit is wrong.
If you have an acidic yoni box.
White washcloths, fellas. Come on.
All white, everything linens.
That's
okay?
right.
Listen, I don't think that the level of truth is high enough in here. I was saying before the show, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. I think mean women, quote unquote mean being bitches, attract male bitches to date.
That's true. Beta men.
If women are constantly tearing down other women in pursuit of men, they get the same quality of man that allowed them to tear down some woman.
Yeah, that's
I
accurate.
agree with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Y'all disagree or agree?
It's a lot of
agree.
DL relationships. I'm telling you.
It is.
I ain't gonna, man. I would get blackballed if I start naming motherfuckers, but it is a lot of bitches walking around here with dildos in they Prada bags. For they man. Yes.
I feel like that's really true.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's got certain shit in the bag for
I
later.
think that's why, especially in the industry, people stick with certain women also because they know that they're with that, and it's like
Discreet.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, hold on.
Uh-oh, yeah, because you know what? I knew you it didn't get that show that you was supposed to be on got canceled by
Mistresses.
yes.
At Atlanta.
Yeah.
Man, I wish that would have came on because that
It
was gonna be
dope.
hot.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all gotta Google that and see why they didn't let that air.
because it was too real,
It
probably.
was too real. Too real.
But a lot of people don't want to be exposed in that way either. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
It
That's
was-
just
and it
another
got-
way
and it
to
got
exploit
real,
the situation.
Too, honestly.
But we live in an exploit world.
Yeah.
That
Swing
people-
parties
that
are
doesn't
real.
make it right. What the fuck?
We're not talking about being right. This show is not about being right.
Yes,
it is.
is.
This is about the truth.
See, that's another show.
Yeah.
Crazy. Hold on, let me talk to the camera. Crazy woman logic
Yes.
on the next Voice of Reason. What the?
Why'd that be crazy though?
Unlimited
That was crazy.
swinging parties are real.
I'm just
Yeah.
asking.
Oof.
I'm just asking again. If women are supposed to be women's biggest advocate, feminism and girl power and
Bullshit.
girl gang, you guys are really cannibalistic towards each other. And all I'm saying is, whatever the thinker thinks, the prover will prove. If you're cannibalistic towards other women, why shouldn't men use and abuse your ass?
That's true. I think a lot of women love to get abused, though.
Oh, speak to it.
I like
Oh,
that.
Speak to it.
You know,
Speak to it,
just,
precious.
Now that's
Right? Oh my
a
God.
nigga can't never say precious in my presence. Look after that goddamn movie, but it gives me chills, nigga chills. Ugh. But yeah, I like to get tied up. I mean, spank me.
Okay, we're off topic.
I know
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not focused.
Well, I mean, abuse can be fun, and it could be a lesson also.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Anybody order a rabbit hole? Because we've seemed to fall in.
And it
Fell
smells like
down
hummus.
one. Jesus. Oh, my God. Listen, I'm going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to hit this topic harder. Because I need to understand the inner workings of women. Why? Because I'm a man. And I'd like to have a peaceful life while interacting with women. Right?
Yes.
I think I can have a peaceful life if I know a little bit more about why y'all do the dumb shit you do.
Well, you gotta fuck
You're
us
talking
though.
about like certain women. You're not talking about all women.
You gotta.
But we'll
Okay.
get back on the
Let-
break.
Y'all
We'll
do
talk
some
about
dumbass
this
shit.
later.
I'm
Hell
still
no.
waiting on my dick pic from 2015.
Hold on.
So.
Let me come back.
2015.
Let me come. And let me just come back. Jesus Christ, this shit is getting crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Zoe Williams Voice of Reason has returned with a bunch of women in here on that bullshit. I mean, it's really disheartening. So I'm going to try again. I'm going to go around the table in reverse, starting with Maliah. Maliah, please give us a functioning definition of what it means to be catty.
I don't know. Just bitchy, I guess. Is that how you? Yeah, bitchy.
That's it? Bitchy?
Competitive.
Competitive?
Too bossy.
Bossy?
maybe.
Wait a minute, doesn't the feminists have a whole campaign about don't call me bossy?
I don't know. I don't think feminism is something black women have to worry about. It's like kind of annoying. It's like a divide and conquer sort of thing, like everything else right now with black people. It's
Eee.
like turn black women against black men so that, it's just everything is like that right now.
Ashley?
The definition of cattiness is insecurity, of being petty, of if I'm jealous of you, I have to act out in a certain way because I'm too insecure to be real or to big you up and be like, yo, that's dope. I'm whack. I'm insecure. I have problems. I have personal issues I need to work on. So I'm petty and catty.
Wow. Miss Lips.
It's a hood rat. It's a side chick. It's a bitch that ain't got nothing. Okay.
Okay.
Her pussy is on layaway. Like, she can't even get retail. Like, ain't never seen Macy's, Nordstrom's. She ain't never seen none of that shit. She ain't never been on Michigan Avenue for my Chicago
This
motherfucking
nigga
State
said-
Street.
Macy's
I mean,
or North?
I like her definition.
she just ain't got. She ain't on no shit. Like, she can't even ride dick.
Oh no.
And she talk about other women that ride dick. Like, if you, it's so many women that point, and wish they could do it. And niggas too. And that's why they some bitch ass niggas.
But you know what I think? Like, for real. Women are quick to be on some old, we've got the power. Right?
Because they don't really got the power. That's why they got to say
I'm just saying women in general now. The catty women and the good ones.
But I'm saying if you have to say it, then you don't have the power.
No, I get that, and I'm not in disagreement with that. Let me set up the point. Jeez. How women listen.
We don't listen, Zoe. You know that.
On the next Voice of Reason. Okay, back. Right. Here's the point that I'm trying to drive home. When you talk to married women be like, I let him think he's in control, but I'm really running this shit. A lot of married women have that mentality. Am I lying?
True.
Okay, cool. Now, even if they not married, they in the relationship. I let him think he running this, but he not really running this.
Yeah, but married men.
Hold
have
on,
side
I'm
chicks.
making a point.
I'm sorry, baby.
I'm making a point.
I'm sorry, baby.
Women really believe that they're in control of things, right? So my point is, if you guys are in control of the relationship and it's unsuccessful, why do you place the blame on the man? I know that's fucked up to ask, but I'm not gonna let you off the motherfucking hook.
I can't wait for my turn.
Because I'm really recognizing right now in this Catty show, you guys make a mess of your fucking lives and then blame men for it or other women.
That's true. That's true. We are.
I'm
we
gonna
are
lean
a
the
mess.
fuck back on that.
We are a mess, and that's a fact, Zoe. But your mess shouldn't outweigh your good or your potential or your gift or your craft or who you are internally, intuitively. Your mess should be as small as your pussy hole. But I'm gonna say this: we have to. This is what we have to do. We have to look it in the face and say, okay, yes, I'm messy, and then ask for forgiveness. You understand
What
me?
about yes, I'm messy,
Amen.
and then
Yes.
ask for forgiveness?
Yes. I have stepped on toes. I have said some shit, but I'm the type of chick, and Zoe, you know this. I will apologize. I'll be like, you know what? Please forgive me. You understand me? Because that's what we have to do to heal as black people. Because white people be like, oh yeah, Tom's an asshole. Yeah, we'll be at the swing club next week. Yeah, drinks on me. Yeah, that's how they fellowship. Us, we delete niggas. We delete bitches.
This is true.
I delete
Ashley,
quick.
Okay, so I think he's talking about a certain type of woman, so I want to differentiate. I can't even talk right now, but I want to make a difference.
that's because you got gum in your mouth, and I done told you gum is not supposed to be on the air, but it's cool.
I know, I just want to have fresh breath, okay? So,
That's fine.
but anyway, so like with me and my man, I respect him and I listen to him and he listens to me and we have great communication. So that wife that you explained, I will never be that wife. But there are a lot of women that think I run this shit. I work in a high level job, so I feel like I have to tell people what to do and I boss up on them. But when I come home, I don't want to boss up on my man. I want to love him and respect him and be there for him. So like we don't got them type of
But you know
wives.
what's interesting?
What?
It depends on the level of boss you're at.
That's true. There's
Because I
levels.
know a billionaire sister, architect, 5 generations of architects. I don't want to put her shit out there.
What she be doing?
Billionaire sister.
She bitch her man around or she loves him.
But
That's all I want to know.
but here's her thing, because we've talked about it before. Every time she comes to LA, we catch up. Her thing is, I can't turn off the boss.
That's a personal
She's
problem.
like, I am the boss, like at a high level in life.
Does she have a
Her
man?
husband need to
Does
do
she have
that.
a man?
So, like, for instance, hold on,
Probably
let
not.
me make this clear. Let me just make this
Can I
clear.
put my gum somewhere?
Yeah, I would like for you to do that. Okay. But no, but have you guys seen that Netflix show called The Crown?
What is it?
What is that?
It's about the European aristocracy. It's about Queen Elizabeth, how she became the queen, her coronation, all of this and that. One of the hardest parts of her marriage was subjugating her husband.
She the boss.
She had to let him know, like, dude, you're my husband, but you're also my subject. Now humble out, nigga. Respect the crown. You gotta watch it. It's a very interesting dynamic to see her as a monarch, which is believed to be, a goddess, a physical manifestation of divinity. And her husband is like, bitch, come over here and
Suck my dick. Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
And she's like,
sexy.
hold on, pimp. She had to learn because she's got handlers that are saying, he can't. That's not how he's supposed to interface.
It's true. Yeah, there's order. That's
What-
not.
So I'm just coming back to my point about running things. Would you think, or would you say, a woman who is trying to run her man and run her situation is a woman who is running away from some shit she hasn't dealt with internally?
Yes.
Possibly.
No, I don't think
Well,
so.
we have to understand. Like I always keep going back to the daddy issue.
And then Maliah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, have you heard the term that you date your daddy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My daddy is a bitch ass nigga.
Ooh, say more. Say more. Go deeper.
He is. And I love him. Even all the shit he did to me. And I consequently keep attracting bitch ass niggas. So of course I'm gonna be a little alpha than my whoever I fuck. But bitch ass niggas attracted to me. They love my strength. Like they see me coming. They like, oh shit.
Or
oh,
maybe
she
the
can
bitch
conquer
ass
me.
niggas are attracted to you because they love the bitch in you.
Well, maybe so.
Let's go deeper.
Yes, maybe so. And I like anal sex, so I'm like, it's like a
Too much
catch-22.
information.
It's I spoil niggas. I think I need to. So I need some coaching. So I need some coaching.
So you spoil niggas by giving them your ass.
I do. I give them all of me.
I can't breathe.
I'm just saying, nothing should be off limits in a relationship to me. I mean, women should encourage you see CEO boss bitch. You have everything. You should be able to give your man everything. Bring a bitch home. Especially if you
I'm
know
not
your
mad at
pussy
that.
dry.
Right. I'm not. What my
CEO
man wanted. What's up?
Yes. CEO women are pussies dry. They work too hard. They ain't got time to
Some
let
of
that
them
pussy
are.
breathe.
Some of them are. Okay, let's clarify this. Y'all always talking about certain types of women. but
Okay,
they're not
Ashley,
all-
are you talking about your pussy right now?
No, Maliah is
Okay,
gonna
cool.
talk about hers.
Get up. Get out your look. Let me see your seat. No. We can see if your seat's wet or dry.
Oh my gosh, this shit is crazy.
I like to be submissive, personally.
Ugh.
I like men to take control. I want him to be the head.
She like bosses.
I do. And my dad was not like that. So, but I like a man to take care of me. And I'll in turn take care of him too. I don't mind cooking and cleaning. I don't mind doing the laundry. I don't mind. I feel like that's what a woman is supposed to do. And I feel like it's a very important role. We don't pay enough attention to how important that is. It's so important to the household.
Yes.
That,
I agree with all that.
So I like a man to be in control.
Why you smiling like that? Like he got something.
Yeah, Zoe is
Right.
got pre-cum all in his pants right now.
Yeah, what is it, Zoe? What do you have to say?
Oh, we talking to the camera.
I'm gonna pat him down.
Oh my God. Listen. We're in Bizarro world right now, courtesy
He's just uncomfortable.
of Miss Lips.
I'm just.
But I will say this, to go back to my control point. If you're in control of everything, but not responsible for whatever you're experiencing, I think sometimes women need to be called to the floor,
True.
in terms of what they experience. When you're tearing down other women, like people, the golden rule is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. But I think if you're tearing down your own gender, how do you then in turn deserve a meaningful relationship with a good person, with a good man? right?
That's true.
Right?
We have to heal.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I have this quote that I love because I love boss-ass women because there's certain women I look up to, I aspire to be like. So Madeleine Albright, she's the former first Secretary of State of the United States, first female, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is her quote. There's a special place in hell for women who don't help each other. And you got to let that resonate and think about it. You can't get certain places if you don't help your other women. You're just going to be stagnant and you're going to be whack. And that bitterness is, everyone's going to see it. Nobody's going to want to fuck with it.
But wait a minute. Fine line. Because humans are fucking crazy. So fine line what you align with. If a woman aligns with the idea of women for women, let's back women. This is the problem with feminists. Because the idea always goes to a fucking extreme. To the point where, we don't need men.
I don't believe that.
Very emotional.
No,
That's a part of feminism. Radical.
I'm not a feminist.
So, but let me.
Feminists are gay.
But this is what I'm saying.
That's my
They eat
thing.
pussy.
They need some dick.
Horrible.
Right. This is why we have to be careful how we frame it.
Okay.
Because you have the disposable man concept that comes from radical feminism, which leads to Neo writing to the left.
Most women become lesbians. They're like, fuck
But do
these
you understand what I'm
men.
saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you're disposable. Again, and especially in the African American community.
Yes, very strong black women.
The strong black woman, I don't need this shit. I can do all.
That's
Yeah,
why
but
you see
them women also been molested and raped and been abused. It's a lot of young moms out here. Like, seriously, it's they run around here thinking they got a dick between their legs.
I just think that black men don't have to be responsible. You know, they run from responsibility, so women have had to pick that up. You know what I'm saying? As far as, okay, black women are happy if a black man pays child support or stays his ass out of jail. Other races, that's unacceptable.
Okay. Now I feel like I'm gonna have to come in here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go in there, dig it out.
Let's just here we go. Sumbanal. Let's just put Sumbanal in place. Ashley has been trying to put the term Sumbanal in place. Now here's the issue that I have whenever we have these kind of conversations. It's not really an issue, but maybe I need to preface it more often. Intelligent people speak in generalities. Unintelligent people speak in absolutes. So by default, all of these conversations held here are speaking in general. So we don't need to jump to the defense of not all, not everybody. Da-da-da-da.
So we're just talking about the hood rats. All right, let's go.
So now,
Yes.
when you talk about the irresponsibility of black men, which in turn leads to the single epidemic, single woman epidemic, strong black woman.
Tyler Perry ass movie women.
Here's the thing. Right. Here's the weakness in that argument, logically. You can't deal with the end result until you deal with the circumstance and the conditions that produced that kind of man.
Yeah, I agree. I think that
Right?
there's...
So my whole point is we have to make sure that when we do lay it down like that, we can't say arbitrarily it is the irresponsible black man that created the independent, strong black woman. We can't just say that.
No, I totally agree. I feel like society has made it that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not saying, black men are not responsible. I think especially now they're learning. But in the past, it has not even in the past. I'm going to say a lot of black men are in jail. A lot of black women are more stressed out than other races because they're having to, first of all, come second to all the other race of women for their black men and having to raise black men and children on their own.
I think that's interesting too. Is that just a news clip? Is that just,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Story.
Because you brought that up and I think that's important. I think it's a news clip because part of the flaw in logic, right? They have logical fallacies, right? One of the logical fallacies is the more you repeat some shit, the more people will believe it to be true.
No.
That's a logical fallacy. So this is what I mean. What you just said was very powerful about sisters. But my point is, I think sisters are coveted than a motherfucker all over the world. Motherfuckers
secretly
love sisters. But the script is, they're not desired. They're not wanted. But the reality of it is, yeah, the fuck they are.
Yeah. Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Yes, they are. When sisters take their ass over to Italy.
Okay.
The south of
Let
France.
Maliah. Just
Okay.
France or some shit. Je m'appelle Negro Lover. Right, my name is Nigger Lover.
They start saying, ooh,
Not in
Ebony
the media.
Princess, because they don't know how to get on you.
Ferrari quick.
Right.
No, but like you said, that's what you see. Of course, people want to be like black women, and black women are coveted just like they want to be like black men. But that's not what you see all the time. So like you said, once you see things over and over again, that's what people want, especially here in LA. I'm sorry. Black guys will tell you all day, oh, I want a white girl. They will.
And you know what?
Opposed to when I was in Houston. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
hey, them niggas is raised on hominy grits.
But I
honey.
really think that comes down. Look at all the ads. The ads are very interracial, So I think that's just what people are seeing now. And even the white girls, the Latino girls are running out and getting booty. You know what I'm saying? And getting titties. And so it's like,
calling brothers niggas and shit.
Yeah, they is doing
Yeah,
that.
honey, they acting up.
So obviously we're coveted, but I just need black men to know that too. It's like,
Well,
it's like they forgot or something.
What did we forget?
How awesome we are.
They are asleep
Hold on.
in LA.
Hold on. See, we natural opposites right now. I'm Gemini, she's Sagittarius. She wants to oppose me. I know. Brothers, especially you, brothers covet you. And you can't sit up here and say brothers need to show y'all that we...
She not lying, though. Get out the camera.
I'm just saying, all the men I know that are brothers, and
wanna
even
fuck
the ones
me.
I don't know.
They would drink your dirty
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
water.
listen to her. This is so important.
They want to fuck me.
You think
but
they
they
just
don't
wanna
want to take a woman like me home.
Respect
To
her
the
and
mama,
love
right?
her. Yeah,
That's true.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
that was
Hold on.
real.
This is now we getting some meat and potatoes.
Okay.
Now we getting some beans and greens.
And that's why
So you're
that's
saying
why I do what I do, because I know they want to fuck me. So it's like I might as well capitalize off this shit.
That's right.
well, what's the next step? Where's the introspection that says, why do they just want to fuck me? What are your answers for that?
I think that it's this is okay, because I feel like most black men have been raised by black women, and we are traumatized.
So black men have been taught to hate black women from their
Black
mama.
women because
That's true.
because
You
we're
seem
having
precious.
to compete for the attention
And
of
that's
the
from a
black
white
man.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are having to compete for that attention from y'all.
And the black man is absent.
Absent.
Is he absent or is he removed?
If he hate his mama, he dating a white woman. That's the fact.
Yeah, and I definitely
See,
think
because we see,
I know
this is
if
what
I
I'm
had
saying.
a
We have to
son,
be
he'd
very
be a
clear in our languaging, in our phrasing. To say black men are absent sometimes implies that we consciously choose to be absent. We need context before we just lay something out. We can't just say black men are absent, because that implies, because you'll hear people who get on the bandwagon, brothers need to be down for their families. Brothers are down for their families. Brothers I know.
right.
Yeah.
Right?
Are.
Brothers are down for their families.
There's some hood
It's-
rat baby mamas not letting them see their
Right.
kids.
Yeah.
It's
that's
it's
true.
a
Circumstance.
it's a rarity
Yeah.
that I see a brother that be like, fuck them over there. His kids, fuck them.
You come from an era where men love
Rare.
black women, though. Your
And
era.
I see that.
That's why I date men your era. The younger era, They want white girls.
Wait, let me pull it back because my son is 20.
Okay, what's up with him?
He don't fuck with white girls.
He's smart. Don't play.
He's smart because he
watch.
has that in you.
Let me flip it a whole nother way.
He had a good daddy teach him.
That's right.
I got a homeboy. Just lost his baby boy.
Rest in peace.
You know what I'm talking about? Yes, I do. I don't even want to put him out there like that, but just lost his baby boy. All he's been doing, he has other kids. This was a baby. But all he's been doing is publicly lamenting over that lost child. Again, just because a narrative is thrown out there, black men are absent. Wait a minute, we need context. You don't hear about that brother who is publicly, not behind closed doors, publicly lamenting
the media never
the loss of his
shared
baby.
the real shit. Yeah.
The media is controlled by the government,
By
and the
money.
government is controlled by white people. Now we was on the topic of women hating women. Now, us as black women,
You
our
hate
worst,
women.
our worst. No, I don't.
I'm just
I'm
playing.
gonna tell you something. I love my black queens. I call them queens. You understand me? You would never receive hate from me, no matter what you do. You can do porn, you can slap a bitch. I'd be like, oh, she had to slap that bitch.
There was a reason.
She is a reason. Let it go, girl. Heal yourself, girl. I will applaud you because let me tell you something.
You will applaud you.
I will applaud her.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a little country from Southside Chicago, GD. But
Is that a new Apple device? I will applaud you.
yes, but our worst. I'm telling you, our worst enemy as black women, as women, is the white woman. The white woman been hating us from day one.
But
Because
y'all,
they know they man
We've been forcibly fucking their husbands and giving them mixed ass babies on the side on the plant field. Like we got
On the
porch
plant field.
on the plant field. Like we got all these green eyed babies and these gray eyed
you
babies.
Is that what's happening? Just let me know. Don't come for me unless I
get
sing
what
for
she's
you.
saying.
So you coming for me right now? Okay, cool.
Nah, baby, I ain't coming for you.
Where you get them
Okay,
eyes
it's
from?
on. It's on. It's on, goddammit. It is on.
I love you, Zoe. Zoe's an alien, okay? Zoe is on Earth 2, okay? We on Earth 1, okay? But no, I'm going to tell you, our enemy is not the black woman or the black man. It is the white man and the white woman. The white woman hate us.
Why does the white woman hate the black woman?
They hate
we
us
got
because we've been
rhythm.
fucking they men. Or
We got
our
rhythm.
pussy is the
We
shit.
got everything they want to be. Everything. Just black people in general. Everybody wants to be us. They always want to be us.
I mean, if you watch Rosewood, the first 15
slick,
seconds
we
of it,
slick.
that's
Be
why the
a
white
nigga.
woman hate us.
Everybody want to be a nigga, but
We
nobody want to be a
move
nigga.
well.
Yeah. They love our curves,
We
honey.
move well.
So are you
too.
telling me white women taught you guys how to be catty towards each other?
Listen,
Yes.
I'm a mix. Listen, I'm mixed.
In
Right?
the
Yes, they
village,
did,
honey.
actually.
In the village, we all hud and put shit on. We went and got water for the village, did we?
I like
In the
that.
village, we all took care of everybody's kids, right? Them kids was mixed by our husbands or fathers or uncles and shit. We was good. We was good. Okay, my titties was out in the village. Okay, I can't even put my titties out. They'll lock my ass up. Okay,
Let's
so
pull our
I-
titties out.
yes.
Let's be feminist.
Let's just
titties, but
I mean, you guys could.
But I got a point. Listen, I'm mixed, right? And all the white women in my family are married to black men because they want the black man.
Man,
He's a
that's
strong,
what it is.
positive. And I if you ask me what I am, I'm gonna tell you I'm a black woman, and I'm attracted to black men, and I'm not married. I've dated other men, different races. I've tried to date white men, but I feel like personally I belong with a strong black man.
So let me ask you a question. How do you guys feel about Serena marrying a white man? Shouldn't there be some cattiness from black women who are really down with
Is
black
he a
men?
good man? Does he love
own
her? That's
towards
what's important.
Serena,
Go deeper.
If Serena was a 10, I say okay, yeah. But no,
You don't think? Okay.
no,
Serena's
it's
pretty
a
to
lot
me.
of people. Now I love Serena. Serena is bad, but
I think Serena's bad.
her face is not a 10. But it's some brothers can't get past that face and the muscles. Now she told them, Serena, let me say, you ain't cook no bacon today? Walk up. You know? Serena look like she'll beat the shit out of a nigga, okay? She's gonna have, and that white boy is very, like, you could tell he's submissive. Like,
He'd be like, yeah, Serena.
yeah. That's her little white slave, so she winning.
She got a white slave. Oh my
That's
God.
her slave. I'm sorry.
She just called this woman's fiance a white slave. Listen,
I think Serena's sexy as fuck. Okay,
Right.
I love her thickness. I love her muscles. But again, that's not what society tells us is fine. So, you know, a white man don't give a fuck about what society is saying 9 times out of 10. They up on it. They know what it is. But we're so controlled by what the media puts out and everybody's conception of what beauty is. Man, when I was working at the Barbary Coast, this is like such a good like example. Women in there were not fine. There was a lot of them, saggy titties, stretch marks everywhere. I'm telling you, just had a baby. One girl had half a foot.
Oh,
I'm telling you, it was
she had it going on then.
Toby's daughter was in there.
She had a half.
but
God
the
damn.
confidence and man,
You
they
gotta
would
be
have me
confident
so.
in a motherfucker with half
She had
a
to have
foot.
some good ass pussy to get in there. Like,
Nah, man, they had me so mesmerized because when they get on stage and they start moving and they get sexy, it's just like, whoa, like,
true.
damn.
and them lights dark as fuck in there.
That's true. You can't even see that foot.
Yeah,
Once you pull that pussy out, you can't
girl, they
see
don't
no
give a
foot.
fuck about no foot.
That's what I'm saying. So I think that we have a very small-minded view of what beauty is. And I think that goes back to what Ashley was saying. It's about the white women wanting the black man. So the white man got to keep the black man down.
Yeah, they
That's
playing
interesting.
chess and we playing checkers.
Because if the black man get too paid now, I mean, ain't nobody gonna want a white man.
And that's why the white man don't let us get that paid. They
That's what
keep
I'm
us
saying.
right here. You can't get like me.
You guys, let me just be clear.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are blaming your cattiness on racism.
Yes.
I think that's what it comes
Of
from.
course.
Yeah.
There's classism, ageism, racism, all that shit matters in the
Sexism.
work field.
Sexism.
All that shit matters.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break and whoop all they asses.
You ain't got no
Please.
belt. You ain't pootie tang.
I do have a belt right here. I'll pull this motherfucker
Oh, I
out.
heard it's 11 inches, y'all. Hey.
I like little dicks. I don't like big
What?
dicks.
Why?
What's going on?
What do you mean little? What size is
Ladies
little?
and gentlemen,
Like-
welcome to Bizarro World. We can't help but visit
No, what
here.
size? I want to know what size is little.
Like 4 or 5.
That's
You like
really
4 or
little.
5?
How
So
do you, what?
You like Asians?
I have a little pussy though. It's little. It's like
Oh, okay.
little bit.
Yeah.
I like to wreck little pussies.
Oh my God. Where's
I
the
like
Oh,
to
sorry.
wreck little dicks.
I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
fuck it up?
Yeah. I can
Kind of
settle with
war
a
is
4
going
inch.
on here? I don't know. Listen, we're going to take a quick break. The Zoe, What, and Voice of Reason shows will be taking a quick break. This shit is crazy. These women have blamed systemic racism for why they're catty towards. We'll be
It
back,
makes
ladies and
sense.
gentlemen. We'll be back.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Voice of Reason has returned. Whitney Tabor is here. It's a mess. Looks as if we might even have Veronica Conway on.
Yes.
Let me see. Is Veronica on the line?
Miss Veronica.
I think so. It would be a miracle. It would be a miracle from baby Jesus.
There we go, because we've been trying the whole show to get Veronica on the line. Pull up a chair, and I'm going to tear shit up with me. Okay,
Hey.
so I don't know if you've been able to hear the show, Veronica. Have you?
I have.
All
Yes,
right.
I have.
So we're talking about weak women wars. And I think weak women create weak realities and then blame somebody else for building that shit. Right? I mean, it's just the truth. And I really want to know, what is the source of this cattiness? Where does it come from? Who created it? Who was the first bitch to be catty?
Who was the first bitch?
Was it Eve? Did Eve start this shit? I don't know. But I need you to clear it up. Holla at me.
Yeah. So if you look at the entire everything that the culture is geared for, it's geared to tell the woman that she's in a deficit. right? So if you think about where women spend their time and attention and energy in this day and age, it's in the beauty industrial complex and the wedding industrial complex and magazines and fashion, and everything in the culture is designed to let her know that she is at a deficit. And so if a woman's primary value in life, if she defines her value as being sort of desired and being safe, then she's going to view any threat to that as a challenge to a core desire of security and being desired. So if another woman steps onto the scene and she's finer, then it's like, well, she's going to take away my ability to be desired and or be safe. And so I think so much of it is that and men have a version of this in terms of, and this is humanity of overall, being conditioned and programmed in deficit thinking that all of our needs are going to be fulfilled by the outside world, by outside validation, as opposed to by the internal world.
Oh, now this is starting to come into focus.
We need a Veronica.
So then I'm going to go to Whitney real quick. So you're telling me cattiness comes from comparison, right? Cattiness comes from an internal power struggle. Because what is that rule? There's a rule. What is the rule? The even rule. What is it called? Some woman wrote a book about competitive women. And it was called the dead even rule. For a relationship between two women to be positive, both women must perceive that the power and self-esteem of each woman are equal or dead even to one another. Mm-hmm. Like, you a bad motherfucker, I'm a bad motherfucker. No cattiness necessary.
That's true.
But if you a weak motherfucker, and I'm so-called, because a lot of motherfuckers think they bad and think they dope, and they really weak. Eek. And then they're in this kind of cycle, right? Whitney.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Have you ever dealt with the catty side of the game? The catty shack?
Come on.
Give us some examples.
My entire life has been cattiness from women. That's why I really don't have many women friends. And most of the women that I do surround myself with or have in my circle are alpha females. Or some of them think they are alpha, but some of them are not. I'm just going to be 100 with it. The Realionaires is back in the building. What's good, guys? Man, I'm excited. But anyway, there's a lot of women, I think, out here that perceive themselves as the top notch, top this, top that. So they don't really feel like they need to compete. Honestly, when I read the topic today, it was like, I don't really know how to talk about this because I'm the shit.
We knew some bullshit would be in here. We knew it.
You know what I mean? But I also have dealt with that being, and honestly, I think what Veronica touched on earlier with the beauty industrial, I think that is where the cattiness came when it came to women and myself, because I'm a cute light-skinned girl with long hair and this, that, and the other. I even had to deal with it between family members. Like, my family would hate on me, this and you got long hair and you were good, and they were beefing with me because of the way I looked, and I'm like,
oh, this is good.
Oh, I didn't even hip you guys to my brain or the shit that I can actually accomplish.
This is meat and potatoes.
You
right
feel
here.
me? I'm really gonna fuck you guys up when I can tell you that, oh yeah, I manage one of the top 5 recording studios in the world. Don't worry about it. And I also have, I'm looking good. You feel me? Follow me on IG at Miss Tabor. But I mean, really, that's what it is I think women and the appearance of women, I think that's where the cattiness stems from, personally.
What about colorism and cattiness?
It all came from slavery.
What about them weaves
Yeah.
and cattiness? There are some women who really be jealous of a really nice weave or a really bad weave. They got to say something about it. Why can't you support the woman with the lopsided weave? What's the problem?
And see, here's what I'm gonna go there. I'm going there. So you already know I've been waiting. I'm an hour late, so I got so much shit to talk. Okay. The bad weave thing. My brother owns a salon, so I've been seeing some bad weaves and some great looking weaves. But the thing is with me, I'm not calling you out for your bad weave because I want to feel better about myself and be like, look at this whack weave looking at. No, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to help you.
Behind closed doors.
I want to help you. Oh, yeah.
You can't help her with a dirty look.
Come here, girl. Hey, let me help you out. Let me hit them edges with some of this.
You got a now and later rapper on your edges.
Because, it's, but I've always done it. I've always done it out of like love because I want us all to win. Like I've never really dealt with the cattiness as far as myself. Like,
here's the wagon. Circling.
No, but I'm saying it's real. Like I don't feel like I need to compete because I'm in my own lane. So I don't do.
I can smoke about that.
I'm doing me, and I'm creating my own lane. So I don't need or feel the need to ever downgrade or block anybody else's blessings, especially a woman, because we're already blocked enough in this society. Joseph.
I don't know who Joseph is, but fuck it.
Bringing it back, Joseph.
But Veronica, let me ask again about the power struggle.
Yeah.
So if women are engaged in a catty power struggle amongst themselves, and you know what? People try to make it seem like that's the minority. Like only those girls do that. I argue that the really dope motherfuckers, we gonna grade it on a bell curve. They're on the far end of the bell. The really whack motherfuckers are on the far end of the bell on the opposite side.
Yeah.
But then in the middle, you got all the average motherfuckers. And it's more average motherfuckers than there are dope motherfuckers. It's more average motherfuckers than there are really, really, really fucked up people. So my question is, because I see it this way, I think more women deal with average weak women than they do with strong women.
Yeah.
And I think
agree.
the fucking cattiness is prevalent and pervasive throughout the mediocre batch.
Yeah.
And more people.
And here's
go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I would say too that the one of the challenges is that we have to understand that the women of the planet are receptive creatures. So we receive information and that we receive the impressions of the media. Like we integrate, we take the man into our body. We receive all of the information. So if we put into our consciousness things like Flavor of Love and The Bachelor and Real Housewives and things where because if you think about what those are, it's either a competition to get a man or it's using masculine power to replace the divine feminine power to get what you want.
Ooh.
Neither of which works.
Here we go.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So when you talked about feminism earlier, the reason that feminism doesn't work, it doesn't mean that there shouldn't be equilibrium between the sexes. Both sexes should be in their right polarity, in their right lane. But feminism sought to acquire power through masculine means, which is out of order for the feminine. Because I promise you, if you are a juicy, succulent, receptive, vibrant, truthful woman, you will have no lack of marriage proposals. You will have no lack of men pursuing you. I mean, married, single, women pursuing you. And so it's a vibration that I think is missing because we don't see representations of it anywhere on our planet. So we tolerate and settle for TV, which seems to be the highest form of vibration, but it's actually just reinforcing some mediocre shit.
Wow. So let's go deeper. Who saw the Golden Globes?
I did.
I don't watch TV.
I
Let
don't
me just
watch
say,
TV either.
Via Instagram.
Listen, I'm not one who sits down and just watches TV.
Yeah,
I don't care
But-
about no awards either.
I caught a piece of that shit.
I watched it.
And no disrespect. I mean, fuck it. You do what you do. But what I get tired of seeing are black people oogling over white people.
I'm tired of it too.
And you see a lot of that in the Golden Globes.
Yes, honey.
When you see, what's the sister? Beautiful sister. I love this sister. Hummingbird.
Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington.
Yes, I love her.
The way she was just enthralled when she was looking at Glenn Close or, or this.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep, yeah.
Meryl Streep.
It's like, my whole thing is when you don't have knowledge of self, who you are, what you're about, where you came from, your culture, your belief system, your definition of good. Your definition of God, your definition of bad, your definition of evil, your definition of right and wrong. You just fucking fawn over the infrastructure and the dominant society, as my man Tariq Nasheed says, dominant society. You fawn over their accomplishments, and their accomplishments become your desires. Oh, I desire to be on that stage. I desire to have that trophy or that statue. So my point in cattiness, tell me this don't happen, especially, and people think it just happens in Hollywood. We already see the cattiness in Hollywood. Motherfuckers will undercut your ass trying to get ahead of you here. We already see that. But that shit happens across the board in the workplace where people are undercutting each other for a bigger slice of the pie.
High level.
So I want to talk about how women do that in the workplace.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I got a great story.
I love setting shit up if you follow me.
You set that up. Yeah.
I mean, if you just follow without interrupting, you know.
Yeah.
Shit.
The workforce is the worst place for a beautiful, intuitive, blessed woman like us. I say us women in this room, because that's the only woman I'm looking at. You understand me? So I don't know about the other women on here. I know it's a lot of queens are listening to Dash Radio on Hot Button. So what? Voice of Reason, but but anyway.
Wait a minute.
Jesus, it's a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of queens. Hey, queen.
Hey.
A lot of body, Amber. Hey, girls. But I say the first thing that I had when I bought my truck, my Infinity truck, brand new.
Your Finity or Infinity?
My
She told you
Infinity
she
truck.
country.
Boo.
This shit is my Finity.
When I pulled up in my Infinity FX truck, honey.
Okay, please pull it
The
together.
hate from my coworkers, okay? The hate was real. To the point where the bitch scratched my car.
Oh, what bitch?
The bitch I used to work for across the street from Emory University in Peachtree in Atlanta. We ain't gonna say no names, but yeah, the hate was real. And I gave them business cards of the dealership. Like, bitch, you can do it too. Okay?
She didn't believe it.
She didn't believe it or achieve it. And that hurt my heart. But it was another black woman over a car. It's outrageous.
I want to know what really happened though after the fact, because I need to know the real juicy details. Did you beat her ass? Like what happened?
Yeah, I beat her ass.
Damn. So your car is worth your job?
No,
Well,
I
hey,
still
listen.
kept my job, girl. It was an Infinity.
Listen, men, when we have beef, our shit get real fast.
I like how men
And-
handle shit.
And the way we handle it is either we about to do this or we gonna be good. It's one or the other.
Let's go to work, nigga.
Either we about to do this or we gonna be good. One of the two. With women, if y'all got a problem with motherfuckers, Maliah, I'm coming to you. If y'all got a problem with motherfuckers, it seems, especially women, two women, it seems like y'all tend to hold that shit forever. Shit ain't gonna never be cool. With dudes, we get in a fight on the basketball court. 45 seconds later, we're good. We'll have pizza later on after
Yeah,
the
y'all
hoop is
fight
over.
to become friends. That's like how
It's
men
pecking
do
order,
shit.
right.
I like that.
So women, once y'all got a problem with somebody, it appears, some banal, it appears that you motherfuckers will hold that shit till the grave.
I don't
Maliah,
hold
why
it.
is that?
I just let you go. I don't have time.
How many bitches you hate right now?
I don't hate anybody.
Okay, how many bitches you dislike right now?
I'm a lonely roller. You know what I'm saying? I like
How come
to
you
roll
lonely? You
solo.
don't fuck with bitches?
No,
seems
it's not that.
peaceful.
It's just exactly. I like peace and I like to be by myself. So, but what we were talking, you got me off.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what was the question?
What was the question?
Whitney has something.
I was
and
gonna
then I'm
say,
come back to you.
for what Zoe spoke about just a second ago, and I grew up with my older brother, so I think I might handle myself a lot more like a fella or whatnot. But my best friend to this day, Chanel, shout out to Chanel, what up, though? We started out like we did not like each other. We were on the same basketball team. We were both the cute light-skinned girls from the team. We both very alpha female. And we got kicked out of basketball practice because we were fighting, like physically fighting each other. A couple years later, she remained friends with one of my mutuals. So just kind of like, okay, she's around, like we spoke, okay, cool. Now, literally, she is the past eight or 9 years, my best friend to this day. But we still remind each other, hey, remember when we tried to beat each other's ass because of, that competition? And once we saw that we both were at the same level, we've been rocking with each other ever since. And it's been great.
But who establishes the level?
I think it was like go ahead, VC.
And then Maliah.
No, I want to talk about it in the context of giftedness, and I want to talk about it in the context of women and Black people. So one of the things I do when I work with executive women is I work with them a lot around giftedness. And one of the things, if you look at the body of research around what it means to be gifted, one of the challenges that comes with that is the automatic perception as being advantaged by other people, right? So gifted people tend to show up in a space. Other people perceive them as having some sort of advantage, whether it's just their energy or their talent or their beauty or whatever. And gifted people tend to have a higher emotional sensitivity to it. The problem is that if people don't have a right understanding of their giftedness, they'll internalize the hatred that comes their way or that perception that comes their way, and they'll make themselves feel inferior. If they don't understand that they're not inferior, they're actually operating and are perceived as superior, and people attempt to undermine that. So let's look at Black people, which I think, frankly, the big reason that white folks keep trying to suppress Black people is because they understand our inherent giftedness. But we don't understand it. So we internalize their hatred as us being inferior. So we have to understand how to value our innate giftedness and talents and abilities.
Okay, stop.
Exactly what they
let her go.
Just stop.
She giving
Stop.
me chills.
Let her
Let's
go.
Stop. We have to stop that. Let me tell you why.
Is she going hard?
Because our fucking DJ isn't here, and we don't have My Little Pony music. Okay?
We know she a pony.
VC.
Okay? This is a My Little Pony moment. And we can only do so much.
My little pony, my little pony.
So, again, I'm one. I don't believe that cattiness is sequestered to one gender. I believe that cattiness goes across genders.
It does.
Preach.
Somebody just tweeted here, Indigo1, at Indigo1_, if you want to follow him. He says, why are Chris Brown and Soulja Boy beefing? What kind of cattiness is this?
It might be about some money. We don't know what's really happening.
I love context. I like that. It could be staged.
They could be best friends. We don't know.
They could be running the old Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump.
Don't believe the shit that you see, okay? They getting money.
That's true.
They going through Mayweather to start a fight. That's money.
And they putting $100K on it.
Tyson.
But let me go back though. Somebody said that bitch ass men come from broken mamas who raised them.
Hater niggas marry hated bitches and have hater kids.
So I want to come back and deal with catty men who learned to be catty from their catty mama.
It would be from the divine, what would VC say? Divine feminism inside of them.
Well,
Somebody get a belt.
the bitch ass nigga, they father ain't even there. You gotta understand.
Back to daddy.
I'm saying
Everything
because they
roots to the
mama.
father.
It's because they mama.
Can't raise
They mama ran them away.
Woman sure can't.
I don't know how to be a man. How am I gonna tell you how to be a man?
Say more.
Give them a book.
Okay, that's a great point. That's a great point. We're going to get Veronica back in here too. That's a great point. So if you can't raise a man, so a woman just confirmed it for us, ladies and gentlemen, right here on The Voice of Reason.
Oh,
you heard it from Maliah.
I
Now,
can too.
a woman can't raise a man.
But okay.
She needs the input of A, that dude's father, or B, a motherfucker competent enough to give him what he needs in the male
Right.
vitamin supplement.
Right.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
So, now that that's clear,
Okay.
women can't raise a man.
Okay.
Why are some women so fucking resistant to let their kid go to daddy?
Control.
It's yeah.
Well, let's speak on it, because control is cattiness.
Well,
isn't it?
okay. Like I think when it comes to like raising children and whatnot, realistically, it is about control. Women, I don't have any children, but I do know people who do have children and who withhold their kids from their father, and I really do think it is because they still want to hold on to that nigga or dude or fella or whatever, and they think that by holding this child over that fool's head, that eventually he'll come back to you. But
So
realistically,
is this why she dates the same kind of nigga as the one she's trying to hold on through vicariously through the child?
ooh, I believe so. Yes. Zoe, I think you know what, Zoe? This is the first time I'm going to have to say I agree with Zoe Williams, y'all. 2017,
Wait, hold
here
on.
on The Voice of Reason. Run it back. Run it back.
The first of millions of times.
No,
Don't
no.
listen to
This
Whitney.
is like the first of. This might have been the first time ever. Actually, I don't know. Go watch the rest of the shows on YouTube, y'all. But no, I do agree. Like, I don't think men can be, I guess, raised properly or fully in their maleness. What do we say? Their male vitaminness, whatever Zoe said earlier.
They need a male supplement in her life.
Yeah, and I don't know where you get those, but if we can get some of those, if y'all know where to find them, I know a lot of bitch ass niggas that need some male testosterone pills or whatever it is, some real nigga pills. Look, real nigga pills on sale, y'all. Go check it out. But
Real nigga pills. What? Interlude?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Interlube. I'm a lube in this bitch. But no, it's a lot of women that ain't good mothers to their daughters.
This is true.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
shit.
here we go.
Okay, I
Miss
got
Lips.
3. I say 2 out of my 3. Okay. And I'm honest. Okay? I'm telling you. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Like, I'm still trying to find ways to be a better mother.
Oh,
Because
I
a
like
black
that.
kid can
Competitive
love
with their
a black
daughters.
man. So my daughter won't eat pussy. Or so she won't be on the,
Miss Lips.
I'm just
love
saying. I don't need my daughter wrapped up in some bullshit because it's something that I didn't do.
Whitney, Ashley, and then Maliah.
well, one thing I was going to ask a question to the panel, honestly, is have any of you women on the panel here or anybody that's listening or watching live have had cattiness between your own mother?
Yes.
Because I
Catty
feel like
family members.
I feel like there's competition when it comes to the mother-daughter dynamic a lot of the times. And honestly, I can be real 100 with everybody. I'm the real Yaneris in here. I've had beef with my mom, like, and I feel like I'm like, is she jealous?
Okay,
Or what the-
wait. We got to take a break. And then
Ooh,
we come back.
we
'Cause
coming back.
I was going to set that up. The interfamily cattiness. We don't-
Yeah,
Listen.
this is a precursor,
The
y'all.
voice of reason is crazy right now.
Crazy.
This is how you kick off 2017. 2 hot topics, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. We up against your neck. We got a whole bunch of people in here ready to talk that shit.
Okay.
Is your mama your biggest hater, ladies?
Could be possible.
Oh, damn. Is your sister Ooh, your biggest hater? Always undercutting you.
Yo, auntie.
Aunties.
Is your
Yo,
auntie?
auntie, honey.
Y'all gotta,
Yo, auntie.
ladies, who got a competitive cousin? Just always comparing herself and mad and salty. I know a situation. But every time I mention her, she be listening and I can't.
Ooh.
I get the text message like, whoa. Ah, shit. Okay. So I can't really. Okay, we'll be back. We'll take a commercial break.
break.
We'll be back. Voice of Reason, HotButton-Radio. The Voice of Reason back in the building. Up against your monkey stankin' ass neck. With another heater of a topic. It's really simple. Catty ass, hater ass women. WWW. Weak women wars. What happens when the wars are behind frenemy lines? Whoa, I thought we was family. Whoa, I feel betrayed. Whoa, You my auntie.
I respect you.
You my I respected you. You fucked my dude.
What?
Hey, let me tell you, I have a weird ass story. Like,
What you got?
this was the first time that I experienced this, and it was weird because I knew what Catty was because I got two sisters, but I saw it as, oh, that's just some female. Like, I saw cattiness as just talking too much. I didn't really understand like the subtleties and the nuances of the shit. Man, I play hoop. You know, I've always played hoop. So I always wear basketball shorts. So I come to my girl, this is my ex-girl from many years ago. I go to her crib. Some of her people, some of her female family members are there. And her whole shit was, nigga, you need to wear compression shorts. Cause she was like, you can't be free around my people. She was talking about the women.
Petty. Who
Like-
the
I had
fuck
to look,
cares?
y'all.
Petty LaBelle,
You
right?
ain't LeBron.
Hilarious. Ooh.
She was looking
Look
at that dick swinging.
Right.
It was her thing.
Right. Her,
Personal problem.
her thing was like that. I mean, we went to Miami, what was it? Atlantic City together. You know, I was doing some Foxhole radio shit. And I was with Speedy. This is the worst thing to do in front of comedian Speedy. We in the fucking Nike store, and she's like, yo, those Nike compression pants, my nigga.
Get him.
Because I had on the basketball shorts then. She was like, nah, not in Atlantic City.
Are you trying to tell us you're hanging?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about...
That's what he's trying to say.
He was.
That's
He
what he's
was.
trying to say.
Hanging, Zoe.
Can you pat him down for us?
Hold on. I'm just saying.
No.
No, I'm just saying that was her big issue. But what I found to be crazy was that shit was around family members, the females of her family members. That dynamic was strange
You
for
don't
me.
trust them bitches. They her family, but
And
you
I'm
don't
saying,
trust them.
how
That's awkward.
can y'all speak to that? Have y'all ever experienced a catty ass, hating ass family member who would, if given the opportunity, would put that thing in her mouth?
Man,
I ain't
I
heard
don't
that
know if
shit.
she would put this
Hilarious.
I got an auntie. She could not
Daniel.
stand me. She couldn't stand my mama.
That's why she don't like
My
you.
mama was the only one on my mama grandma's batch that only had one husband, and all her kids was about the same husband. Okay, so they was already shitting on her on that. But I had an auntie that she just could not. The way her husband looked at me, she just couldn't swallow. Like, she just got sickness in her body. Like, she just had that look like, I want to kill this bitch. The way her husband looked at me. That's not my problem or my fault. That's your husband. Okay? I ain't got shit to do with that. And trust me, if I knew what I knew then,
What I know now.
I would be auntie.
Hilarious. Uncle, baby, daddy, cousin, auntie.
What the fuck is wrong with Miss Lips, man? I swear to God.
Hilarious.
Miss Lips, man. Shit.
You know, I feel like I low-key might be able to top this with like the weirdest not high school, college boyfriend. Him and his mom had like, she was single and she was all about her son, just way too much to the point where I'm like, I don't even think I can deal with competing with your mom because you're her baby and it's just too much. To the point where I was like, is there some weird like mama-son situationships happening? I literally left my college boyfriend because I couldn't deal with competing with his mom anymore because she didn't like me. She tried to do everything she could to try to shake me and convince him that I wasn't the shit when I'm the shit, nigga.
Mama was competing with the girlfriend.
With the girlfriend.
Wow.
It's been
Especially
crazy.
when men aren't in the home.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Because
yeah.
women cling to their sons.
Yeah. And that's what it was.
If they had a man,
Wait a
they
minute.
wouldn't be
Hold
worried
on.
about
Maybe
what
he
their
had a
son is
dick
doing.
like his daddy, and
Hold
she
on.
just wanted
Wait a
it.
minute. Stop. I have to stop you because it's about to go to hell. She wants to take us to hell and put us on fire. Maybe his dick was like his daddy's. What? Okay.
Who says that?
Miss Lips.
That wasn't me.
Let me just say, could the word be threatened?
Yeah.
In what way do you threaten women, Miss Lips? 10 seconds, 15 seconds, go.
I suck dick better than you, bitch.
Of course.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, so we're going to give you another 15 seconds.
I'm very intuitive. I know what your
Intuitive.
man like.
Intuitive.
I think you're
intuitive.
Yeah.
I'm very intuitive.
Intuitive.
My lips is in tune with your man's dick. Now what? Shit.
That
Okay.
would be.
I'm pussy. I'm the versus church pussy, bitch. I'm better than you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Richard Sherman has joined the building. Okay. Intuitive was the word. Okay, fine. Miss Tabor.
Yeah. I think my personality is better.
Threatens.
Yeah, threatens women because I just vibe and mix well with everybody. So, yeah. And I look good. And I have a big set of chesticles. If you haven't noticed, niggas like titties. So it's kind of like
It's grade A tit meat.
it's like comparison. You know, guys. What grade A?
Grade A
No
tit
GMO,
meat.
no
Right.
GMO play. Don't worry about it. It's all natural. Ain't no GMO over here. But no, literally the way my vibe is.
Okay, can we ask the question about the areolas? Or is that another show?
No, it's another show.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Ashley.
Restate the question. We be getting so off topic.
No, we're not. How do we threaten?
How do you?
Yes.
So listen, I come up from a family. I'm the youngest. I'm the baby. I have no siblings. So I got a bunch of uncles and one auntie. And she hates on me so hard because she's this woman that has 5 degrees. She's a lawyer. And she can only practice law in Pennsylvania. So she had to move into my grandparents' house. And she be raising their bills and shit. And then I got this one uncle who's gay. He got a sugar daddy. And he be paying all the bills. So
Okay, here it is. It's out there.
Yes, okay, that's out there. So she takes advantage of my grandparents, and I'm here helping my grandparents, and so I check her. Like, if anybody should be taking from the family, it should be me, because I'm the baby, but I don't. I help. And you over here taking, she doesn't like that I check her, but I'm an adult. I get to check her now. She still looks at me like this little girl. But I'm like, I have a business, and it's successful, and you over here, you got 5 degrees, and you used to be a lawyer, so she hates on me. And she tries to act like she loves me during Christmas. But she got this locket with this picture of me when I'm a baby in it. And I'm like, bitch, you only nice to me because when you get old, no one's going to take care of you but me. Because nobody has any kids. That's why I'm the youngest. My dad was the only person to have kids out of his brothers and sisters.
Okay, so the question was, how do you threaten?
Ashley,
I just want y'all to understand.
Ashley, look, I'll murder the bitch for you. Give me some money. Put some money in the bank. Look, I'll take Amex, EBT, you need some MasterCard.
And on the next Voice of Reason,
But do you
how women can't listen.
No, I answered the question. She hates on me because of all those things. She used to be successful and now she's not.
That's how you
Now-
threaten women?
I threaten my auntie because I'm successful and she's not. And now she has to take advantage of people, not check her.
So, but I mean, as a majority, why are women? How do you threaten women?
In general.
In general.
Because I'm successful and I can pay for all my own shit.
And you are cute.
That too, but that's tries not to be my main.
And you're Libra.
Yeah, and I'm a motherfucking Libra.
I bet you she got that snapper.
I do. Okay.
Okay,
Get it,
cool.
girl.
Fantasy time is over.
Right.
Maliah, how do you threaten? In what way do you see it? Can you see it like, oh, you threatened by me?
I think because I'm
That ass.
perceived to being
I know
this,
that ass threatens too.
this
Came from-
sexy, woman, this sexy goddess type of woman. That's what, men. And I honestly, I look at women and I think they're all so sexy in so many different ways. Maybe that's because I'm in an arena where there's so many different kind of women. So I don't get it all the time because I know that every man doesn't want me. I'm not every guy's type, but I think it just goes back to women.
Yeah, the gay guys don't want her.
There's guys that don't want a whole lot of ass. There's guys that want somebody with,
That's a gay
big
guy.
old tits.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
True, girl.
That's a gay dude. Any heterosexual dude who goes, you know what? I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna skip on Maliah because her titties ain't big
Man,
enough.
I have had
That's a gay
many guys
man.
in the club. Guys, not every guy tips me. Not every guy wants to dance with me. I've gone up to guys and I get rejected all the time. Would you like a lap dance, baby? No, I'm good right now. And then he goes to the next girl. It's not personal because I know that that's just not for me. Mine.
It's just hard. It's hard for me as a man
My auntie.
on the
Yeah.
Oh,
testosterone side of the
about her
game. Okay, go ahead. Your
And
auntie.
the reason why I say it's like this sexual thing is because my auntie, we went to a party one time, a little house party, and she got drunk and just started rubbing on her titties and stuff and like trying to dance and stuff. And I was just like, oh, okay. And she's looking at me like, yeah, bitch, I got this. Like,
I judged this, my nigga.
You got it from me.
and I was just like, oh, okay. Pull my skirt down. It was just so awkward to me because I respect her on a whole nother level than that. It was just so weird to see that. Like, that's what you think I am all the time,
And did you feel that before from her, or was that the first time?
It was only when men were around. So then that night I got into it with my guy over a bitch texting him that I know he'd been fucking for a minute. And I didn't want to sleep upstairs with him in the bed. So I went downstairs on the couch and talked to my aunt. And do you know she jumped on me? Oh, you can't be dancing in all these magazines with your ass out and expect him not to do this and do that. Why not? And why are you not having my back? Right. Because that nigga can do whatever the fuck he want, but his family don't never got my back. Right. So why? I'm at home with my family. Yeah. I mean, I left crying. I left in tears. It was awful because I respect. She's such a strong woman, So I don't
get that insecurity nerve.
And you know what? It's a lot of our aunties envy us because they wanted to do what we do. Like, they really wanted to be in our shoes. And they couldn't.
And their lives are over.
And their life is over. And they pussy dry.
And you young version of what they used to be. You kind of look like her.
Well, and that's the thing is I have a question for the panel because we're all going to be those old aunties soon. Maybe not soon. Look. But you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess how would how would you have liked your auntie to handle that situation is the question I'm asking all of you.
I just think I would have appreciated if she would have talked me through it, instead of turning on me. I mean, and making it known, like, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna let you know I'm on your side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, she was trying to be heard so he could hear.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Damn, auntie.
No, it's just that Whitney knows me. She's worked with me for a long time. She knows my flow.
This is us.
This is how we get out.
This is it.
Whitney knows exactly where I'm going because we're going to wrap the show. We got 4 minutes to do it.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to go around the table, starting with Miss Lips. I want to know, how do you empower a female hater? Is it just getting away, like cutting them off, get the fuck away? How do you empower the female hater?
I encourage every woman to send a smiley face, a kiss, a prayer to your haters.
Hold it a vocal shot.
I mean, I'm a hugger. I'm a lover. I love people, even though people might not love me. But my whole psyche is about love and encouragement. And so I encourage women because I wasn't shit. And it's still parts of me that ain't shit still. So I encourage women that's going through that, ain't shit, period, to get their shit together.
And scene.
In love and suck dick more.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Okay.
For me,
She gonna turn women off a sucking. That's what's up. Whitney?
For me, how I would, and realistically, I feel like I'm one of those people that don't see haters. It sounds like a corny Soulja Boy song or something like that, but I'm being 100. Like, I don't see it, but for me, it's just I continue to do what I'm doing and then show them so then I can be just a positive influence on them by doing me. That's it.
Got it. I love it. Ashley?
I pick and choose my battles. So if I feel like I run into somebody and they have hate on them, but they're open to receive and hear the wisdom I want to drop on them, I'll help. But if there's like just no way I'm talking to a wall, just bye, girl.
Love it. Maliah.
I don't think you can help a hater. They a hater. That's what they're going to do.
Haters are helpless?
If that's in you, then you a hater, then, I can't help you. All I can do is, I like what Whitney said, just be myself and do what I do, and maybe that'll help you, get over what your shit is all about. But a hater is a hater is a hater. I don't want to be bothered.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to the inaugural Voice of Reason 2017 in the building. We brought in some different voices, some different angles. I still think we're where we started 2 hours ago.
Whatever, though.
The women have been bullshitting for 2 hours. But it's fine.
I think it was a good show.
Of course. It was entertaining.
It's always a good show.
I will say this, though. Ladies, you get what you are. Even from ladies.
That's real true. We were a reflection.
That's it. So, we had a great time. Of course, the next Voice of Reason show will be Wednesday, live, 5 to 7 p.m. Hot Button Radio. You know what we do. Today's was a great show. I want you to follow all our panelists. Follow them on Instagram, Twitter. Find them. Follow them. Show them love. I know you're going to show Maliah some love.
I'm going to be up on there like,
And I'm going to show y'all some love, too.
All right, there it is. I got love for y'all. Whitney Tabor has the plug. What day is that?
The Plug Radio right here on Hot Button-Radio. I'm your host, The Plug Radio. It's music. Tune in Saturdays from 12 to 1.
There it is. We deucing. I'll holler at y'all Wednesday. Voice of Reason.